Hello, everyone. Give me a two if you can hear me. I will be coming on screen today, but give me a two really quick in the chat if you can hear me. We are going to have a really fun convo today, and we are going to have a really nerdy convo today. But again, let me know if whether or not you can hear me in the chat. All right, let me know if whether or not you can hear me in the chat today. We are going to have a really, really deep conversation, like I just said. So, again, thank you so much for letting me know that you can hear me. I am so excited to get into today's information. But how are you? How are you doing today? How did your day go? I know it's nighttime in most places. So, how was your freaking day? How was your freaking day, guys? How was your day? That's what I want to know. How was your day? Really quick, before we get started, I've been letting this cool down so I can actually do this. But let me know what you are sipping on as we allow people to come in a little bit. This is the blend, not the blend, the herb that I started my apothecary with. And it is our blue tea. Right now it's blue, but we squeeze a little bit of lemon in there and it goes from blue to purple very swiftly. I love this. And this is what we're sipping on today. So, right now, we are going to hop into some really, really good factual information. Um, it's always amazing. I'm wiping my hands off. It's always amazing whenever I go live, and then right before I go live, I have such an amazing comment to start us off with. So, this is the one that we're starting off with today. Listen, she said, this was a comment that she left on the video that I did about CCCA. Okay. She said, everything she said is facts. My CCCA started with a sew-in. My beautician was braiding too tight, specifically at the crown. And that's where the thinning started, and then it spread from there. But I don't blame her. I blame me because I should have been paying more attention to my hair instead of paying her money for a sew-in. We got to take responsibility, ladies. I'm paying the price for it now. Great content. And this is one post, like a comment that just made my heart warm because I'm so here for the accountability, right? By the way, I'm washing my hair as soon as we get off of here, so it's gonna be girl. But we are really, really good at not taking accountability. So this was so freaking amazing as it pertains to her taking accountability because it's going to make it so easy for us to get results. Hi, having a hair day today. Olaplex in now. Yes, the Blue Flower Tea Brewing. Listen, you brewing it, I'm drinking it. Let me know when you get your cup. Oh, are you drinking some Serenity? Listen, I love you guys. First of all, let me say thank you to both of my customers that are here right now. Thank you guys so much for shopping in the apothecary with me. I appreciate you guys so much, and everybody who's placed an order. The last orders that have not went out, you guys, everybody will get their orders, their tracking numbers will update on Monday. Okay, I love you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, really quick before we get started, what issues are you having? If you could have one question answered, like one question answered, what would that question be? I need you to drop it for me in the comments. What would that question be? What would that question be? Thank you. I appreciate you. So, as you are getting that question together, we are going to hop right into this information now. When we get done here, make sure you guys check the description box or whatever. Once this video is over, make sure you guys check the description box so you can head over and get all of these show notes, because when you join my free group, within the free group right now, if you're already a part of that free group, the herbal group, then these show notes are already in there. So head over to the free group to get the show notes, and you got it. Okay. So really quick, I am going to go ahead and share this screen with you. But again, I do want you guys to go ahead and get your questions in, because this today will be one of those videos where I am not holding back. Okay. I love you guys so much, but I will not be holding back in any way, shape, or form. So if you are a person who is easily offended in any way, shape, or form, then my love, this probably won't necessarily be the video for you, simply because I'm not gonna mince words. And the reason that I'm not mincing words isn't because I want to be rude or anything like that. It is simply because mincing words, if I'm not able to be like real and authentic, if I'm not able to be honest, then we are not going to get anywhere. All right. And I really want us to get results. I really want you to get the same results that I've been able to get for so many of my clients. So if you are ready to talk free of offense, right? If you are ready to talk and you are not at an emotional point or state where you can't receive, then give me a 5 right now in the chat so we can get started. I'm going to sip some tea as I wait. I'm going to sip some tea as I wait. Let me know how everybody is feeling. By the way, I do see that we have a couple of moderators in the building. Moderators, when you see somebody that is making a weird comment that you feel like may irritate me, I need you to do me a favor and put them in timeout. Okay? Do me a favor and put them in timeout. If when they get out of timeout, they're doing it again, block them from the channel. Please, 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 please. I really want us to get through stuff. And I'm in my room, so professional sin is not here. Okay? Thank you so much, moderators. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, let's get it cracking. And thank you guys for bearing with me. All right, so let's get right into this information. Again, make sure that you head over to my website. You can see it scrolling across the bottom, and just to look through, join my free herbal group and you will get these show notes. After this live is over, those show notes will be there. So I want to make sure that you guys have it. So make sure that you stay in the loop. All right. All right. Is everybody with me? Okay. So first up, when it comes to herbs, we are not only hopping into herbal healing, right? How you can heal your hair growth cycle with herbs. Yes, we're getting into all of that today. But we are also going to talk about enzymes. And I know it's like, what enzymes? What is this? Listen, this is not going to be your old regular schmegular hair video like, oh, put this in your hair and this will work. No, we're not doing that. We'll have a Q&A at the end, but we are really, really getting deep today. Okay, so what are enzymes in the first place? Are any of you guys familiar with enzymes or anything like that? I know you've heard the word, but are any of you familiar with enzymes? I'm going to take myself off the screen so nobody's distracted by seeing my face. And let me know really quick if everybody can still hear me. Give me a 2 if you can still hear me before I start talking, because baby, once I start going right now, I'm not gonna stop talking until I finish these slides, and we have quite a few of them. Okay, so let me know. Can you hear me? Okay, let's go. Let's get it crack-a-lacking. Here we go. Okay, so what are enzymes? Enzymes are proteins that help speed up metabolism or the chemical reactions in our bodies. They bind some substances and break others down without changing their form. This is what enzymes are, and that is the role that they play in the body. Enzymes are protein that help speed up the metabolism or the chemical reactions in our bodies. So this is something that I really want you to have, or something that I really want you to know. Enzyme deficiency is thought to be genetically inherited, right? So sometimes it is genetically inherited without you doing anything about it, like without you doing anything wrong, right? For example, hidradenitis suppurativa, I did not do anything to have hidradenitis suppurativa. Everybody on my dad's side of the family has it, and I found out what it is on my own. We've never talked about it collectively, at least not with me. But it is something that genetically I have, my body has, right? But even though it's something genetically that my body has, I also in my childhood had the same type of food practices. I had the same type of diet that that side of my family had. So it's sometimes it is something that you can't help, but a lot of times it is the generational patterns that are passed down, right? And so that's something that I want you to think about. The decline is always slow and connected to loss of function. Loss of function mutation is a mutation that results in the reduction or abolished protein function. Now, I need you to remember that your hair is a protein. Your hair is a protein that is created within your gut. And that is what we're talking about today. So I really want you to get into all of that. So let's get into some symptoms of enzyme deficiency, because a lot of people think that when they have anything that is going wrong with their hair, they run to a hair product, you run to a conditioner, or you anything like that. You run to a growth aid. But a lot of times you should be going a lot deeper and looking at your diets and your habits and your patterns. Okay, so what are some of the symptoms? Well, the first thing is you're going to see a lot of digestive issues. All right, and this is going to be due to insufficient enzyme levels like bloating. These are different things that are going to show up. So if you have any of these symptoms, most likely you have an enzyme deficiency. Okay, you're inefficient in certain enzymes. Okay, so this can be bloating, gas, diarrhea, constipation, and indigestion in food in your stools. So that means food in your, and that just means food in your boo. So if you have food in your stuff, that means that your body does not have the right amount of enzymes to be able to properly break down your food. So that's why you're seeing whole pieces of chicken in your boo. That's not supposed to happen. First of all, you're supposed to chew it up better than that. And then for two, you have an enzyme deficiency. So if your body doesn't have enough digestive enzymes, again, it's not able to break down your food properly. And as a result, hair loss can be one of the consequences of a lot of different digestive problems like IBS. Now, give me a 5 if you've seen the video on IBS. I'm telling y'all, whenever I make videos, I'm not just making videos for views. Everything is connected. We could talk about the human body forever. All right. So you can have this, a lot of different enzyme deficiencies end up causing serious digestive problems like irritable bowel syndrome or IBS. Now, this can impede on your digestion, and this means that your body may not get the proper nutrients that it needs from your body from the food that you eat. Now, so many people are like, oh, I have to take biotin and all of that stuff. No, baby, biotin is produced within your gut, within your microbiome. That's where biotin is produced. And the way that your body is able to produce that biotin that ends up producing the enzymes and the enzymes that create your hair, skin, and nails, the amino acids that produce your hair, skin, and nails, then you end up needing proper digestion. You need to be able to break down the foods that you eat. This is why there are so many people that are like, oh, my diet is good, but stuff is bad. Yeah, your diet could be good, but you could have some type of digestive problem that is not allowing your body to take in the nutrients from the things that you're eating. All right. So, what are the most common enzyme deficiencies? This is why I want everybody to make sure they head over to my website when everything is over so you can get these slides because I'm going to go through these really fast. So, G6PD deficiency is one of the most common forms of enzyme deficiency and is believed to affect more than 400 million people worldwide. So, most likely, there is a very, very good percentage of you guys that are watching this right now that have this type of enzyme deficiency. So, what can weaken the hair follicles? Well, we have a couple of different things: environmental factors, exposure to dirt, soot, harmful chemicals due to pollution may cause oxidative damage to the hair strand and the follicle and weaken the follicle. Listen, this is something that people don't understand. This is why when you see these new wannabe viral videos that are like, oh, you don't need leave-in conditioners, they're wrong. They do not know what they're talking about because your leave-in conditioner, baby, is not just there to protect you from heat. Your leave-in conditioner is your heat protector from the blow dryer, and it is also a protection from environmental pollutions and all types of things. Give me a 5 if y'all want me to give y'all like to show y'all an example of that with a leave-in conditioner because I will. I have one right in front of me. Let me know in the chat if you want me to go into it, and I will. Okay, so again, I really want you to make sure that you check this out. Now, it is an inherited condition that is usually occurring in males. It is more common to those African and Mediterranean descent. The triggers include infection, stress, fava beans, aspirin, and other drugs. So be cautious of that. So when symptoms are triggered, they include fever, dark urine, abdominal and back pain, fatigue, and pale skin. Most recover in a few days without treatment. However, patients are at risk of reoccurring episodes. So avoidance to triggers are necessary. So a lot of times you'll be having the issue, right? But then you'll balance something out, maybe with the food you eat, or things will filter their way out of the body, and then you okay until you eat another double cheeseburger. So before we hop into the things that you can ingest to fix them, do you guys have any questions? I'm going to check really quick. Okay, I'm going to check really quick. Do you guys have any questions about anything, or are y'all ready to hop into herbs? I'm going to give you a minute to type because I know we have a slight lag here. Now, as we are okay, so babe, do not let me forget your question. As soon as we get done, we are going to hop into your question. So don't leave, okay? So let's hop right into everything that we need to know about the gut, okay? And what we can do to fix it, because we know at this point, we know that there are so many different things that go into having healthy hair. Having healthy hair is not just about you not putting heat in your hair. It's not just about you having like the best conditioner. It doesn't have anything to do with that, you guys. Like everything that you do as it pertains to your body is all interconnected. All right, it is your hair growth is something that is happening from the inside out, right? And when I say it's something that's happening from the inside out, what I mean is this: when you are growing your hair growth is not something that is complete just by you having a hairstyle or just by you wearing your hair a specific way. No, it is so much deeper than that. And these are the things that I really, really want us to get. All right. So we are going to hop right into this. The very first thing that we're going to talk about is dandelion root. Now, dandelion is so freaking amazing. As we talked about previously, obviously the biotin that you need, right, is produced within your gut, within your microbiome. So a lot of times what happens is the foods that we eat and a lot of the different things that a lot of the different things that we do to our hair and different things like that, it ends up causing so much toxins to build, so many different toxins to build up within the body, right? And when you have toxins build up in the body, it ends up throwing off your gut microbiome. And then on top of that, I'm not saying go vegan or anything like that. I just need you to understand what's happening to your body day by day so you know how to fight it, right? So, for example, when it comes to us eating, if you are a person who eats meat and you don't kill your own chickens, okay, you get it from the grocery store, they put antibiotics on it. And what antibiotics do, it kills all bacteria, right? That's why you're able to get it and it's not rotten or spoiled, right? So when you eat it, you literally are what you eat. Even when you clean it, you are eating those antibiotics. So when you eat those antibiotics, what you're doing, you're killing the good bacteria and the bad bacteria within your own gut as well. So then you have an imbalance of in your microbiome. So that's where it could be a really bad thing. And this is why having prebiotics or having herbs that act as prebiotics or having herbs that have prebiotic properties end up really, really helping. And this is why dandelion root is one of our biggest sellers, right? It's one of our top sellers. We have a blend with chicory root and dandelion root, and this blend is freaking amazing. It's our coffee replacement. Everybody drinks it like first thing in the morning or all throughout the day, right? And what this chicory root does, it goes in, and the dandelion is going to do everything that I'm telling you that it's doing, right? And flushing everything out. But the chicory root joins with it and like flushes, brings everything to the surface. Everything that was deep down in there, it brings it to the surface, right? So again, dandelion has probiotic properties, meaning it supports the growth and of beneficial bacteria in the gut. It is also known for its potential to support liver health, right? Because it does end up helping the body to clear out the liver, right? And a lot of other things. We're getting into that, all right? It's prebiotic properties. So it's insulin content. Dandelion contains a certain type of soluble fiber known as insulin, and this is considered a prebiotic. Okay. Now, this means that it serves as a food source for beneficial bacteria in the gut. And this is the name of the bacteria. Take a screenshot of this or make sure you are within the group so you know the exact names of the bacteria. I'm not just randomly like, hey guys, trust me, buy this. No, baby, I did my research as I created these blends to make sure that you guys were really getting what you need. So if you want a herb that is a natural prebiotic, then my dandelion root and chicory root blend is going to be for you, baby. We're always in stock, and I'll show you how to get it in a second, right? So these play a crucial role in maintaining a healthy and balanced gut microbiome. So the microbiome support by providing nutrients for beneficial bacteria, dandelion may promote their growth and activity. A thriving population of beneficial bacteria contributes to overall gut health, supports digestion, and may have positive effects on the functions of your immune system. All right. The liver health and support, the detoxification properties. This is amazing, you guys. Remember what we just talked about with enzymes. Dandelion has long been associated with liver health and is considered a natural detoxifier. Listen, y'all know the dandelions that everybody has on their front that we thought was weeds, baby. They have been magical this whole time. Okay. The compound in dandelion includes flavonoids that are really freaking amazing, y'all. Y'all have to really do y'all research. I want y'all, don't take my word for it. Take a screenshot of everything that you are seeing because these flavonoids are amazing because they're believed to support the liver's detoxification properties and processes. Now, this will go into your bile production. Bile production is your boo boo. Okay. Okay, I'm sure y'all knew that, but it's your boo-boo. Dandelion may, and when you say may, the only reason we say it may is because if you eating wrong all the time and all you doing that's healthy is drinking a cup of this tea, that's why I'm saying it may help, but it may not if you dusty. Okay, but anyway, dandelion may stimulate bile production in the liver. Bile plays a crucial role in digestion by emulsifying fats and aiding in their absorption. We need to break down the foods that we're eating and push the ones that we don't, the parts of the food that we don't want out and hold on to the parts that we need. Improved bile flow supports overall digestive health and nutrient absorption. Antioxidant effects. Dandelion contains antioxidants that help combat oxidative stress in the liver. Oxidative stress can contribute to inflammation. We've been talking about inflammation. And by reducing this stress, dandelion may contribute to maintaining a healthy liver. Excuse me. Rich in vitamins and minerals. Dandelion is a nutrient dense herb containing vitamin A, C, and K as well as minerals like potassium and iron. These nutrients contribute to overall health and well being. Diuretic properties. Listen, dandelion has diuretic properties, meaning it can increase urine production. This may contribute to maintaining fluid balance in the body and supporting kidney function. Proper fluid balance is essential for overall health. Next up is anti-inflammatory properties. Listen, dandelion contains chemicals with anti-inflammatory properties. Reduced inflammation is associated with improved digestive health, and may have broader benefits of overall well-being. How many of you are ready to try out dandelion root? And how many of you have known about the properties of dandelion root before now? You guys, like, listen, okay? So let's get it together. Next up, we have, and as far as the question goes, babe, that's why I'm going over the properties of all of these herbs today so you can just learn about the herbs, and depending on what you're dealing with in your body, you will know based on, what we talking about today, baby. Okay. Okay, so chamomile. This is great because the chamomile that I have is Egyptian chamomile. So it's freaking amazing. And it's also combined in combination with raspberry leaf. So it is Egyptian chamomile and raspberry leaf together. I've already talked about raspberry leaf and chamomile on the video, but we're just going to go over it for a second. Now, remember what we were talking about when it comes to bacteria, all of that. Let's get into it. Chamomile is a well-known herb with a long history for its various health benefits. Okay. It is freaking amazing. Now, it has anti-inflammatory properties. This compound that you are seeing right here, it is freaking amazing at the anti-inflammatory properties that it presents. These properties make chamomile a popular choice addressing inflammatory conditions both internally and externally. So this is something that you can use on the skin as well. Well, something that they've used on the skin in history and something that you use internally, right? Soothing inflammation in the digestive tract, chamomile may help to soothe inflammation. This can be beneficial for individuals experiencing digestive discomfort associated with IBS. All right. A lot of people have IBS and don't even understand it. All right. So do your research and watch the video that I did on it. I'm going to leave it in the description box below. Okay. It's rich of flavonoids and polyphenols, which act as antioxidants. Antioxidants help to neutralize free radicals in the body, reducing oxidative stress, contributing to overall cellular health. Protecting against cellular damage. By combating oxidative stress, chamomile may help to protect the cells from damage caused by free radicals. This protective effect can have implications for various aspects of health, including digestive health. And it's common effects. Now, when we're talking about the digestive tracts, a lot of times you don't even realize that you're having spasms within the digestive tracts. And chamomile has a natural calming effect that may help to soothe the muscles in the intestines, alleviating the symptoms of indigestion, bloating, and gas. So you're gonna stop pooping all the time. Okay, relief from gastrointestinal discomfort. Drinking chamomile tea is a popular remedy for soothing this type of discomfort. It can be particularly helpful in promoting relaxation by easing the tension in the digestive system. All right, and again, when we're talking about the different types of bacteria. When we're talking about your hair, skin, and nails, our hair, skin, and nails are made within our gut, within our microbiome. Okay, it is not made on an outside source. The biotin that you need, you do not have to take it from an outside source. You can just make sure that you're powering up your body enough to be able to make it everything that you need yourself. And chamomile contains prebiotic fibers that may act as a food source for beneficial bacteria in the gut. By providing nourishment for these bacteria, chamomile may contribute to a balance of a healthy gut microbiome. Okay, the same thing that we just learned for the last one. So I'm not going to read all of that and drive y'all crazy. Next up, we're talking about mint. Okay, mint is freaking amazing. Mint, including spearmint, is believed to have originated in the Mediterranean region. Now, these earlier civilizations recognizes aromatherapeutic and medicinal properties, leading to its cultivation of various cultures. All right, read into it a little bit more, but let's explore how spearmint can contribute to digestive health by potentially supporting enzymes, right? Because that is what we're talking about today, promoting enzyme production. So these two are the things within spearmint that contain the compounds that are going to produce those enzymes. It's going to stimulate enzyme production within the body. And enzymes are essential for breaking down food into absorbable nutrients, right? So without you having a proper enzymes producing at the rate that they're supposed to be, you're not going to be able to break down the foods that you're eating. So by promoting the production of digestive enzymes, spearmint may enhance the efficiency of the digestive process. Now, these next properties are going to be amazing because it helps to alleviate gas and indigestion. It works by promoting activity of the digestive enzymes, helping to break down complex compounds in the digestive tract. So, if you eating stuff that you're not supposed to and it's not breaking down like it's supposed to, you got bubble guts, you taking drinking this tea will really, really help you to break everything down because it's stimulating bowel release. Spearmint may stimulate the release of bile from the liver. Bile is essential for the digestion and absorption of fats. So by supporting this bile production, spearmint contributes to the digestive process and aids in the breakdown of dietary fats through the action of these digestive enzymes really being supercharged. So this is something that I really want you to think about. And that discomfort, like those bubble guts, all of those feelings that you're having based on you not being able to go to the bathroom, is going to alleviate that because spearmint's soothing effects on the digestive tract may help to reduce the discomfort associated with indigestion. It's like not okay. These soothing actions may extend to the promotion of a favorable environment for the activity of those digestive enzymes anyway. So I have a video on that. So I really want y'all to go deeper into that video. This is the last herb that we're going into, and it is licorice roots. Okay. Licorice root, and not to mention every herb that I'm going over today is present within the apothecary, but I really want y'all to know exactly what I have to offer. All right. Now, licorice root is a botanical with a rich history of traditional use and has been recognized for various health benefits. Okay, let's get into more details. Now, this is the context of it. I want you guys to take a screenshot. I'll have a detailed video. Y'all know how I do. I have a video on YouTube specifically for each one of these herbal blends, but I want to come on here on live and talk about it here, right? So licorice root contains a compound known for its anti-inflammatory effects. Now, this has been studied for its ability to inhibit certain inflammatory pathways, potentially reducing inflammation in the body. And now, by doing that, it is reducing the inflammatory response in the body. Its anti-inflammatory properties may be beneficial for conditions involving inflammation, both internally and externally. This includes inflammatory conditions of the digestive tract. Mucous membrane protection. It is known for its different. Okay, hold on, real quick. Before we go there, because I just don't want nobody to leave before I get to this, real quick. It is important to note that while licorice root offers potential benefits, excessive or prolonged use can really form a problem. Okay, it can increase blood pressure and it can make things imbalanced. It can cause an imbalance in electrolytes. So it's really important that if you're using this, right, or if you're drinking this, make sure you check with your doctor and make sure that it's not something that you drink it every day, all day, like Kool-Aid. Now, this type of use is not gonna, like, you don't have to worry about that, like just drinking 1 cup a week. Like that won't be a problem. But if you're drinking like 3, 4 cups of it a day for years, like that'll be a little much, right? But the blend that I have, right, is with is I'll get to the blend that my licorice root is in a minute, but the licorice root is not in wide abundance. It's like the perfect balance of licorice root. It's with licorice root, clove, and spearmint. No, and peppermint. Licorice, clove, and spearmint and peppermint. So it's not. It's like the perfect balance. So you won't have to worry about that. But we'll get to that in a second. Okay. I just really wanted to go over that. All right. So where was I at? So it soothes mucous membranes of the digestive tract, promoting a soothing effect. This can be particularly helpful in addressing issues such as heartburn and indigestion. Okay, this is another one. Licorice root has been traditionally used to relieve gastrointestinal discomfort, including symptoms of acid reflux and gastritis. This soothing property may contribute to a sense of relief, right? Adaptogen properties. Licorice root is considered an adaptogen, which means it may help the body adapt to stressors. In this context, okay, so basically what that means is it is something that is in your body waiting for something to pop off, right? So it may not do anything right off rip because you don't have a problem, but the second a problem comes up, it adapts to the energy or to whatever's going on the inside of your body. That's basically what it means in short. Licorice root has been studied for its potential to support the healing of the gastric ulcers. It may help reduce inflammation and promote the healing of damaged tissues in the gastrointestinal tract. Okay, antioxidants effects. It is the same thing that we talked about last time with free radicals with the cellular protection. It is the same thing. It contributes to cellular protection, potentially reducing oxidative stress. The same thing I taught you last time. Okay, modulating immune response. Now, licorice root has been studied for its different effects, meaning that it can regulate immune system responses. This modulation can be relevant to maintaining a balanced immune system in the gastrointestinal tract. Okay, so we talked about that. Now, cinnamon is something that we went into before, but I do want to check in with you guys to see how we are doing. Before I keep going with the share, I do want to stop halfway through and answer one of your questions. So I'm just gonna remove this real quick, and I want to answer this. We are not breaking off topic. We're not breaking off topic, but I do want to make sure that I'm getting to everybody's questions, right? So those are that is that part of it, and we'll hop back into something after I get to this question. Then I'm experiencing a lot of breakage in the top of my head. I'm thinking of cutting it. My hair is short because it's even. I want to get my hair healthy. Will you help me with my journey? Well, yes, but I can only help so much from here. You can either book a one-on-one consultation or you can join the 7-day challenge. But let's get it started. How do you wear your hair from wash day to wash day? And I know you said your hair is short now, but before you cut it, and we have to be honest, you already know. I need transparency. If you're not 100 with me, we will not get nowhere. So I need to know before your damage started, how were you wearing your hair from wash day to wash day? Like, what do you put? Like, this is not gonna turn into, oh, you're stupid. Like, no, we're past that. We passed that. I'm about to put this clip in. It's gonna drive me crazy. We're past that. So what happened, and what was your hair routine like prior to your hair breaking off? That's what we need to talk about. And if I don't know that, I can't help. There's literally nothing that I can do or no questions that I can answer. Without knowing the answer to that question. So I would need to know like what your patterns were to get you to that point before I can answer that question. Okay. So as I'm waiting for that, if you guys have any questions on what we went over thus far, go ahead and drop them before I keep going, because I don't want to get too far ahead, right? And lose you guys, because I know it's like a lot of information. Like, so I don't want to overload you guys. All right. So I'm gonna give you a chance to type it out, and then I'll give you a chance to type it out, and then we will I'm gonna hop back into these notes, right? Again, if you guys have any questions, make sure you go ahead and drop them below. I know that most of you that are on here right now are new, so let me know in the chat, how long have you been subscribed to my channel? Like, are you new here? Like, have you just found me within the last couple of weeks? Are you an OG? Have you been here for like years? Like, what is it? What was the tea to replace the coffee? That is the chicory root and dandelion root. Hold on, I'm going to show you 1 second. All right. Hold on, babe. I'm just gonna share the screen with you. It's gonna take me a little second. I don't know why it's taking me so long. Well, I do know why I'm moving the slow motion, but whatever. Okay. So the one that is the coffee replacement, right now we are on my website. So our coffee replacement is going to be our dandelion root and our chicory root, which is right here. So our roasted dandelion root, our roasted chicory root and roasted organic dandelion root is right here. So let me make sure I am, yeah. So here we go, right here. Just go through some of the pictures for you. And this is like the actual herb, like the actual blend. I took these pictures. I didn't get them from anywhere else. So this is the coffee replacement that I was telling you about. One of our top sellers. See, yeah. And we do have a pretty good review on it too. So make sure you go check it out. I love how after just drinking 2 cups of this tea, my mind is clearer. I love how this tea tastes like coffee. Listen. And now this will be my coffee substitution. Please get you some of this tea. It's the truth. All right. So I don't gotta make it up. That's a review for my website. So my website has been going across the bottom of the screen. So check it out there, guys. Check it out there. So the main reason that I wanted to come on here and show you guys the herbs is because I just wanted to give you guys a really good visual representation of everything that I tell you guys about on my channel. Again, we have a couple of other herbs in the notes, but I do really want you guys to go check it out. But the reason that I really wanted to come on here on the live today, of course, like self promo, right? First, but the main reason that I wanted to come on here today is because I just find it really, really interesting, right? I'm about to share the screen really quick. I find it really, really interesting sometimes that we can't really have conversations without having arguments, right? And in the past, I'm just being honest, just having a transparent moment. In the past, I would get really irritated, like, because it would make me feel like, you know, I just don't want to come online and say anything because it's not, I don't come on here to argue. I'm not coming on here to like try to prove anything to anybody. Like, I'm really just coming on here giving you guys facts and you can take them or leave them. And it's really just as simple as that. And so sometimes it does get to be a little frustrating when you feel like you have to argue and go back and forth with people just to give them information. So this is why, as we are on here tonight, as I've already like shared herbs and stuff with you, even though we're getting back into some of them, I do want you guys to know that everything that I do share here on my channel, like, it is all coming from a place of like really, really wanting you to win, like really, really wanting you to have the tools to get anything that you need, right? Now, cinnamon is something that everybody has in their house, right? Cinnamon is something that everybody has in their house. I don't see any questions, right? But thank you guys. I appreciate you. I don't see any questions, but yeah, so we'll just keep going. And if y'all have some questions, feel free to ask, right? All right. Now, Renee. So when it comes to cinnamon, we talked about cinnamon already. So I'll leave the link in the description box below, but it is the same thing. It is really, really good because even though cinnamon is not a prebiotic, it has amazing prebiotic properties. So if you are a person who is experiencing IBS or anything like that, this is something that is going to be great to control that because it does do something great. And one of the other things that it does is modulate your microbiome. The compound that is in cinnamon may play a role in modulating the composition of the gut microbiome. This is promoting the growth of beneficial bacteria while inhibiting the proliferation of harmful microbes, harmful bacteria. So I need y'all to remember, your hair, skin, and nails is made in your gut, right? The biotin that makes your hair, skin, and nails is made within your gut, right? So the healthier the microbiome is, the better. Y'all all have cinnamon in y'all house right now. Like almost everybody in here right now can make some cinnamon tea right now. It is something that should be in everybody's house, of course. I have a blend for you, but we'll get to that in a second, right? Ginger is another one. Ginger is amazing because it has so many anti-inflammatory properties. And again, it has amazing bioactive compounds like ginger salt. And this is amazing for its use and its anti-inflammatory effects. Now, it's been studied or for its ability to inhibit inflammatory pathways in the body that cause inflammation in the first place, right? So by doing this, you are going to reduce your inflammatory responses. And this is going to really get rid of a lot of the different things that are causing you to lose your hair, skin, and nails in the first place, right? So the anti-inflammatory properties of ginger may be beneficial for individuals with inflammatory conditions conditions, including those affecting the digestive tract. It may help alleviate symptoms associated with inflammation, right? So this is something that we all have to pay attention to. Again, make sure that you pay attention to my last video on this blend that has ginger in it, you guys, because it has so many freaking benefits. Ginger is another one that really acts right on your gut microbiome because studies have shown that ginger may have prebiotic effects promoting the growth of beneficial bacteria in the gut. So, y'all, if you have problems producing healthy hair, skin, and nails, most likely it is because the enzymes in your body are not able to break down the things that you're ingesting, the things that you're putting inside. Listen, in the apothecary, we have something for all of those. Now, next up, we have um extracts. Extracts are freaking amazing because if you are a person who doesn't like drinking tea, or if you're a person who doesn't feel like drinking tea like that, you can do extracts. Extracts last for a long period of time. Right now, within the apothecary, I only do glycerites, meaning extracts made with glycerin. They're alcohol free right now because I had to get certain licensing. We have the proper licensing now. So alcohol based ones are coming soon, but the glycerin based, the glycerin based ones are just as freaking amazing. All right. They are known as glycerites. Now they are alcohol free, and the making them is a suitable option for people who have to avoid alcohol based extracts. Like there are a lot of people who can't ingest alcohol in any way, shape, or form. So that is why we have glycerites. Tinctures that are made with alcohol will be for a more broader spectrum of clients, but the majority of people that have different like things like IBS or different sensitivities, they can't do alcohol. So this is why we started off with glycerites. This makes glycerites more accessible for individuals with alcohol sensitivities, children, because of course, if I'm making a tincture with alcohol, you don't necessarily want to get that vodka to your baby. You can, but I don't know. Or it could be those who prefer non-alcoholic herbal preparation. So it's up to you. Now it has a whole lot of benefits. To me, it has a really sweet taste. So it makes it really easy for some people to taste. Some of them, like my burdock root. Oh my God, the burdock root blend, the burdock root glycerite that I have is freaking amazing when it comes to detoxification and all of that. But it tastes like burdock, but it has like a sweet taste to it, so it's fine. And mind you, you're not drinking the whole bottle. You put like 4 or 5 drops under your tongue, letting it sit for 30 minutes, and then swallowing it. Or you can put 4 to 5 drops within water, right? And you won't even notice it. All right. So that is what's really great about it. And it is really great because it attracts and retains moisture within the body, which is what you need, right? So that's really important. There are different forms of extractions, but it is done with a gentle solvent that makes the extract both water soluble and some alcoholic soluble compounds from herbs. So that's something that I really want you guys to think about. All right. Again, make sure that you head over to my blog so you can, not my blog, head over to the group so you can get these slides. But here are a few diseases that are caused by enzymes, like by enzyme deficiency. So go ahead and take a screenshot of that. But these are a lot of different things that they've healed by just regulating your enzymes, the enzymes in the body and what they're able to do. All right. So we won't go too much over these. This is something that you all will look at, right? If you head over to the group, right? It is free information you guys have access to. So make sure you head over there to go through it. All right. So I need you to be honest with me really quick. If you are still here, what are your roadblocks, right? Are you constantly hitting a growth wall? Are you having a great hair growth journey and then having a big setback, balding or thinning? Are you having excessive thinning, shedding, or balding? Let me know. Now, share a screenshot on Instagram of your favorite portion of today's live, because we're going to be giving away something in the apothecary. We're going to be giving away something. We have some really, really dope stuff being added to the apothecary. So make sure you are following me on Instagram. If you've been in here this long, screenshot your favorite herbs, screenshot your favorite bag, something, and tag me in it. And yeah, that is going to enter you into this group. So this is the thing. Most of you already know my story, right? I've been a licensed cosmetologist for well over a decade, but I'm also a cosmetologist that has something that I was born with, right? That I got from my father's side of the family that caused the enzyme deficiency that causes certain reactions within my body, right? But before that, I didn't understand what was happening internally with me. So I did what everybody else did, right? I went to the beauty supply store. I went and got a whole bunch of hair products thinking, oh, this is going to fix it. But it just ended up making it worse. It wasn't long until I started thinning and balding in places. I started having burning and scabs in the other places and having thin hair and a line of demarcation from different issues, right? And I kept going after products, not understanding that my problem was internal. I had to clean my body from the inside out. My body was attacking itself. That's what HS is. And I had to find a way to give my body balance from the inside out. It was hard, but it is what it is. I learned that artificial hormones in meat triggered my outbreaks. I also learned that highly acidic foods cause outbreaks of my scalp. And then I also learned that heavy oils and butters on the scalp blocked my follicles, triggering massive outbreaks in my scalp. So I had to go and do a deep full body detox from the inside out. I had to detox my scalp. And then I had to detox the inside of my body with herbs and with my diet, with the different foods that I ate. So I have the same goal for you. My goal for you is to control your hair growth cycle and do spot repair, do it from the inside out. So what is the cuticle and why is it important? What do you need to know about it? Your porosity, the role the shampoo and conditioner play, and sebum. So let's try something. Pull out your notebook, boo. Pull out your notebook. Give me a two when you got your notebook out. Give me a two when you got your notebook out. Pull it out. Okay. And let's talk. And let's be real. Let's be honest. Number one, how often do you shampoo? I need you to get a notebook. I need you to write it down. And I need you to answer the question in the chat for me. How often do you shampoo? When do you deep condition? When do you trim? When do you exfoliate? And what oils do you put on your scalp? What oils and butters do you put on your scalp? Let's do it. How often do you shampoo? When do you use deep conditioner? When do you trim? When do you exfoliate? And what oils and butters do you put on the scalp? Now, after you answer these questions, before we get started, are you ready to break down old foundations, or are you in here trying to argue? Because when you're watching this on replay and you leave a comment, I'm gonna delete it because I'm not here for everybody. I'm here for the people who are ready to break down old foundations because none of them can go with us. They don't work. So let's learn the truth about your hair. You have a salt bond, a hydrogen bond, and a disulfide bond. Take a screenshot and learn everything that there is to know about these three bonds that hold your hair together. Learn everything that there is to know about them. And research, not on YouTube, not from some random person who read an article. No, I want you to do your own research on the salt bond, the hydrogen bond, and the disulfide bond. And then when you research them, I need you to ask these different questions. What can you do to strengthen the salt bond, hydrogen bond, and disulfide bond? And what practices weaken them? What practices and what products weaken? And I need you to do your research, and I need you to do it without any bias, without any emotions, without any. My grandma used to forget all of that. The salt bond, the hydrogen bond, the disulfide bond. What ruins the bonds and what strengthens them? How do I keep these bonds strong and fortified, and how do I make them weak? That's all we need to be worried about. So, what have you heard? Number one, curly hair is weak. Number two, curly hair has no oil. Number three, curly hair should only be worn curly. That's one that makes my butt itch. Number four, hair products help hair grow. Or number five, heat breaks off hair. Which one have you learned? Now, let's get into cleansing. First, I need you to detox from the inside out. That's why we talked about herbs, right? I need you to detox from the inside out. Head over to the blog again and head over to the free group because within those slides, I skipped over a couple of slides that tell you exactly what foods, exactly what fruits and vegetables to eat. So if you need to know exactly how to change your diet, you're gonna need to go over to that group. All right. So yeah, detox from the inside out. Then exfoliate. The process of exfoliating is lifting the dead skin. You're just lifting, right? You're lifting the dead skin. And then the process of clarifying is actually removing the dead skin. It's the same thing with the dandelion root and the chicory root, right? When it comes to the chicory root is going to pull up all of the toxins. It's gutting up everything, but the dandelion root is flushing it out. So you need both of them together. You can't have one without the other. And then the conditioner versus deep conditioner. We're not doing that at the same time. You're deep conditioning once a month or once every 2 weeks. And then you condition whenever you shampoo your hair. So make sure you're being cautious today. Product buildup. Now you have non-comedogenic oils and butters and comedogenic oils. Now, for something to be comedogenic means that it blocks the pores or blocks the follicle. So comedogenic oils and butters block the follicles and throw off the natural pH balance of the hair shaft. Comedogenic. Now, it is something that is going to block the pores or the follicles. Products are not the cure. You have very simple direction whenever you're using products. You need one product for cleansing, one product for protection, one product for exfoliation, one product for oil pulling if you really need to do that, and one for bond reconstruction. So make sure you clean the scalp, remove dead skin cells, cleanse the cuticle, and balance the pH level of the scalp. That is so important. Air drying versus blow drying. It drives me absolutely insane. It is a conversation I really don't want to have, but if y'all want to, okay. Most people are like, oh, let's wear our hair natural. That's fine for like a couple of days out of the month, but it should not be something that you do on a regular basis. The difference between Black women and other women as it pertains to our hair growth is most other women set the bonds in their hair and we don't. We just wet our hair and let it do whatever it wants to do. No. If you don't want to flat iron your hair, you don't have to. But you need to set the bonds in your hair. You can either do it the easiest way, which is with a blow dryer. The blow dryer is the easiest way to set your bond, right? Or you can get a roller set or a flexi rod set or a perm rod set. Something where you set the bond. The reason that they call a roller set is because remember those bonds I just told you about, the salt bond, the disulfide bond, and the hydrogen bond? When you break the hydrogen bond with water, you have to reset it. So you reset it with a roller set or a flexi rod set or a straw set or a perm rod set. That's how you set your bonds, right? When we're talking about wash and goes, you're not setting anything. Even though this woman's hair is beautiful in this picture, yes, it's beautiful. This is not how you wear your hair on a everyday basis. If your goal is to have healthy long hair. Now, your hair is gonna grow, it's gonna be long, but does that mean it's gonna be healthy? And this is something that a lot of women don't want to hear, especially women with curly hair. Yes, your hair can be beautiful and long like this, but beautiful and long does not mean healthy because it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. I just saw a video of an older black woman and she has thousands of video views on the video, and in the video is the title is "I never trim my hair or haven't trimmed my hair in 20 years," and as she's talking, her hair is not moving. Like, and anytime she touches it, wherever she puts her hair is exactly where it stays. It looks like it hasn't been trimmed in 12 years. And this is something that I really want us to think about. We're all like, oh, I haven't cut my hair in this long. Do y'all understand that women that had their hair to their butt, they get trims every 10 weeks? Like, they will walk into a hair salon and walk out with wet hair. They literally just came in to get a trim and nothing else. Like, they don't even, most of the time when I was at the shop, their clients would be in and out because they literally just came there for a shampoo and a trim. They don't even need their hair styled. They'll be like, I swear to God, they'll be like putting their hair in ponytails as they're walking out, as they paying with wet hair, because they literally just came for a trim. So holding on to damaged ends is what slows down everything. So that's something that I really want everybody to think about. So where is our breakage coming from? And I know a lot of people are not going to want to hear these, but this is where the breakage is coming from. And it's coming from not doing these things properly. We think that because our hair is the curliest, that it's the strongest, and it's not true. Our hair is the most prone to breakage because there are coils in it, and we keep it wet all the time, which is when our hair is in its weakest state. So I want y'all to think about it. Like, most naturals have that same like triangle shape form of breakage of the line of demarcation when you look at it. And that's because y'all do the same styles, the cute top knot buns, wet detangling, daily wet styling, cuticle and follicle blockage from y'all greasing the scalp and pouring oil in it, protective styles that are a lot more damaging than protective because y'all leave them in too long, wigs because they are left in too way too long and worn too much, weaves because they're put in the wrong way, too tight or worn too much, glue because it's put in the wrong way and taken out the wrong way, tape ins because they not really for black girls, and I know y'all not gonna want to hear that, and relaxers because most people do it at home themselves and they relax their hair until it's 100% straight. So I need you guys to take a screenshot because there are certain things that y'all need to know when it comes to the hair shaft. That damage is long term, like split ends, hydro fatigue, all of these different things are permanent. This is what a different form of split ends look like. This isn't single strand knots, but this is a form of split ends that most people have. Like when you go into a shop or when you do your own hair and then you straighten it and it's silky smooth, but then you get to the bottom and it don't matter how many times you roll the flat iron over it, it don't matter how many times you put product on it, it don't matter what you do, your ends still look crispy. This is what your ends look like under an electron microscope. So short term or long term, different things that happen to the scalp that can be reversed, right? But it can turn into long term things are dandruff. Dandruff is a mild version of seborrheic dermatitis. Most people think that dandruff is dry scalp. Dandruff is not dry scalp. Dandruff is oily scalp. Folliculitis is an overgrowth of the bacteria that is left on the scalp. And most black women don't even really know it, but have folliculitis. If you just randomly get little white bumps in your head and or if your face or your forehead is breaking out a whole lot with little white bumps, you most likely have folliculitis, all right? And psoriasis. Most of us know about that. So is this you? Single strand knots, flaky scalp, dry hair and scalp, breakage, or a growth wall? Are any of those you? Or do you have over 9 products that you never use? Have you done too many big chops? Like, are you doing big chops every other year or every year? The next, do you have the same thinness spot? Or do you have over 10 tools that you never use? Lastly, what is the longest wash day that you've ever had? Or do you have super duper long wash days? So, what is the process? Number one, you need to go within to target the problem. You need to answer all of these questions for yourself. I will not be deleting this live. Take the screenshots, get a journal, write all these questions down, and really answer them because without accountability, we will get nowhere. So go within, target the problem. The hair growth block is within. Figure it out. Detox and balance the natural pH within to cleanse the blood. We'll do that with burdock root. Burdock root is freaking amazing. And I have the extract with burdock root and blue butterfly pea flower. And y'all, amazing. All right. Next is going to be cleansing the scalp and maintaining a healthy pH level, maintaining healthy sebum flow. Number one, do this self consultation. That's why I said get you a notebook, get a pen, write it down. Every question that I've asked, write it down. You can rewind this, watch it as many times as you need to. Write these questions down and answer them honestly for yourself. Ask yourself the hard questions, okay? How often do I shampoo my hair in a month? How many times do I wet my hair in one day? And how much do I comb my hair through the week? These are questions that you need to ask yourself. Now, these are all other questions that you guys will have if you head over to that group. So make sure that you head over to the group so you can get all of this information. Okay. I need you guys to learn the science, not the most popular fad. Detox, release all the old habits and physically release them. Next up, and lastly, I need you to set a routine and have intentions and stay true to your intentions. That is what my 7-day challenge is for. If you need help with that, join my 7-day challenge. You can finance it with 4 payments of $20. Like, it is not even that deep. Listen. So, what are your thoughts and what do you think about what we talked about today? I really want to know your thoughts. One being you disagree, and 10 being like, yes, girl, this was good. I agree. So let's be honest in the comments really quick. What did you learn today and what do you need to change? Do me a favor, like, let's be honest, let's have a real conversation. Okay? This is our last little thing. Let's do a quiz. Put your answers in the chat. What makes hair curly? What makes hair curly? Before we keep going, what makes hair curly? Yes, I do. I'll show you guys how to book me for a one-on-one in 1 second. Give me 1 second, babe. Lizzie. Ooh, I'm so proud. Y'all be knowing what y'all talking about. Y'all be knowing. So yes, it's the amount of protein and it is the size of the follicle. I love you guys. All right. I love you, love you, love you, love you. So let's talk in the comments. Again, make sure you click the links in the description box below so that way you can get your hands on this slide, right? You get your hands on all of this information so you can go over as many times as you need to. All right. So make sure that you enroll, right? Make sure that you enroll in the 7-day challenge because it is everything. All right. I love you guys. So let's hop into these questions and let's see how everybody's feeling. How are we doing so far? Okay, so I'm gonna start from the top. I'm gonna get to everybody. So don't nobody have an attitude, okay? And I can't see. I don't know why I be putting it. So here we go, sister girl. Girl, you placed the order when we was on live. I love you. I love you so much. If I didn't have so many if I didn't have so many orders to print, if I didn't have so many orders to go through, I would print your label right here on live. My computer not going on. Let me know if y'all want me to print some labels online. I'll print some damn labels online right now. I'm on one laptop right here. I'm on my laptop right now. And then this is my work computer. Okay. Not the chalk here. Okay. From wash day to wash day, I basically wear my hair in a curly afro state. I'm getting ready to get a good. Okay. So what products do you use on your scalp? Okay, yes, let's do that. So I'm about to answer y'all questions, but real quick, I want to show y'all this because I'm going to forget. So I'm going to show you how to book a one-on-one with me, and then we'll get into that. I'll get into your questions because I know it's late. It's getting late. I'm just gonna. Okay. Okay, so really quick, if you want to book a consultation with me, here it is, right here. So yes, girl, listen. I have my website is monetized just like my YouTube channel, so don't get irritated if you see ads. Click them because they help. Click them because they help. But okay, so head over here to the tab where it says books in. So it's not right at the top, but when you head over and click more, it's right here. Right. So you click on this tab and it'll take you right here, hair and scalp consultation. So it explains the way that everything goes. And I also do business consultations too. So what you would do, you would come here to request to book an appointment. So it is an hour-long appointment. It is not free. Okay. This is the price of my hour-long consultations right now. This is the price right now. And what you do, you request to book. So when you click the button request to book, this is what you'll see. This isn't my exact availability. Like you may get here and you may see like a bunch of dates available, but it may just be one. But what you would actually do, you would come here and you just request the day, right? So you request this time frame. Hold on, make sure y'all still on the screen. Yeah, okay, you were here. Okay, so you would request a time frame and then it would just say request, it's gonna say request to book, right? And then you would just go ahead and put in your information. That's not my real phone number, so don't even be thinking that you know. But you would just go ahead and put in all of your information, and then once I it'll send me a notification, and then once I end up getting the notification, then what I would do, I'll go into my schedule and see what appointment I have available. Then I'll email you, and then I'll send you an invoice for the appointment. And then once you pay it, the appointment is confirmed, and then the link for our meeting is sent out immediately. And then boom, shakala boom. So that is how you book the one-on-one. So just head over to my website and set up the one-on-one, and babe, I got you. Haven't had a trim in a couple of years. I'm going to explain why, because this information is something I would like to share with you because it's personal. Yes, baby. So book a one-on-one with me and I got you. But like I need you to tell me all of that. Because just from that little bit, I can tell you exactly why it's happening. And I can tell you exactly how to stop it. I had to trim my hair more than 15 inches after getting a Japanese straightening treatment. Never again. Are you Japanese? I'm not being rude. I'm just asking. I'm for real. Okay. Every week I shampoo and condition. Okay. Trim every 8 to 10 weeks. Good. You showing off today. You showing off, Angela Lee. You showing off. Deep condition. every week, hair is long, exfoliate every wash day. Listen, dealing with CCCA, medication stress, genes, had it under control with your care diet and vitamins and herbal teas. You got it. It's don't say you got CCCA. Say your body is ending this fight with CCCA. Say your body kicking CCCA's ass. Now with the change in medications and additional stress, my hair is coming out more yet. No. So that's why we gotta change some stuff up with your diet. Yes, I was just about to say we gotta change some stuff up with your diet and stuff because it's not I wish my other client was on here. I wish Asia was in here. Asia had massive CCCA, like this whole middle part of her head is all coming back. Her doctors told her that it like her hair would never come back. And then we had our consult. She followed the things that I told her to do in the consult, and then she went to see her dermatologist again. And her dermatologist was like, "Dang!" Like her dermatologist is shocked that her hair grew back. So yes, you got it. Saying this may sound crazy. I'm sorry. No, I'm good. I'm sorry if I'm handling my situation wrong, but I haven't done much to my hair because I'm having a tough time handling it because my ends need to be trimmed so bad. But love, that's what I need you to understand that if you haven't had your ends split, if you haven't had your ends split, if you haven't had a trim in a year, right, and your hair is under like 10 inches long, most likely the problems that you having in your scalp is coming because your ends are split. I have been making videos saying this for years. When your ends split, I'm about to pull up the video. When your ends split, right? I'm about to give you a visual representation. It splits all the way up to the hair shaft. That's why hairstylists be like get a trim every 8 to 10 weeks. Not because we jealous, not because we want you to be bald, but because once it starts splitting at the bottom, it's gonna go all the way up to the top of the hair shaft. And once it gets to the top of the hair shaft, it has nowhere else to go but the follicle. And your follicle, your hair shaft is still inside of the hair's follicle. So if it splits within the hair's follicle, my love, it's going to bald. It's going to split at the root and detach itself from the blood supply, resulting in balding. This is why trims are so important. So I want you to think about it. If your ears look like this and you haven't had a trim in years, right? Then this is just look at this split right here. It's just gonna keep splitting all the way up the hair shaft. Look at the top of this, how it looks good, right? Most people be like, oh no, I don't want to cut it. I want to just save a little. The little that you saving is this right here. And 2 weeks time, by the time you go back to to the hairstylist, this split is gonna go all the way up to the hair shaft until it gets to the hair follicle. And once it gets to the hair follicle, you start to bald. You start to lose hair. It's just as simple as that. It starts to split all the way up to the hair shaft. It's just as simple as that. So that's something that I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Like hairstylists are not like, oh, get a trim because I'm jealous, or get a trim because I don't want you to have hair. Like, so yeah. And I'm not being rude, but I don't want y'all emailing, typing, it takes a lot. Don't type everything out in the email. Because I'm not being rude, but like I'm not gonna read like a long email. So don't type everything out. Book your one-on-one, and we got an hour. Tell me everything in detail in our one-on-one, and I will help you break down your old foundations brick by brick, and I will help you build up a new one brick by brick. Check my reviews. It is what I do, and I get results every time unless you don't follow my directions. So don't write everything out in an email. I'm just being honest. No, I'm not, but then I got off of Amazon and it smelled like a rancid perm. I messed up badly. It smelled like a rancid perm before you put it in your hair. And that's what I need. I need y'all to stop doing stuff like that. Stop playing in your hair. Does tools matter? I just got a $240 brush, claims to district. Girl, y'all, girl. Let me tell you something. I have done hair for over a decade. I will never buy a $240 brush. Never. Mind you, girl, y'all have to stop being manipulated. I will never buy a $240 brush. Never. I have never done it. Will never do it. That $500 blow dryer y'all buy, I will never spend $500 on a blow dryer. That is freaking insane. I will no. You. I wish that you could get your money back. Don't ever go spend $240 on a brush. That is, and this is the thing. 10 years ago when the Team Natural community started, nobody was even talking about sebum. Remember, black girls can't produce oil. So now that professional cosmetologists like me are out here talking about sebum, talking about stuff, now they like, oh, let's make some products for this. Let's make some products for this, and y'all buying it. Y'all have to stop being manipulated. What is the $240 brush gonna do? You know what else increases blood flow? I swear to God, all you need is a comb and your fingertips. It ain't nothing, girl. If you can get your money back, get it back. If you can get a refund, get one. Y'all better stop letting these people play y'all. Girl, you just stressed my soul. I thought you bought it for I thought you bought that shit for real. You was about to be in trouble, girl. And guess what? You got it for $5 because that's how much it's worth. Ain't nobody throwing away no $240 comb. Ooh, girl, it raised my pressure. I'm so glad you ain't buy that. You was about to be in trouble. Nothing on the scalp. Yeah, go ahead and book a one-on-one, babe, because I can't. It's nothing I can really do. But even if it's nothing on the scalp, if you haven't had a trim in a year, how long is your hair? Hello, so happy to catch you live. If you just wash your hair, but it itches a week later, do we wash it again if we shouldn't put anything on the scalp? I'm not being rude, but I always want you. The only reason I'm responding to you like this is because the next time you feel like this, I just want you to think about it because you may not listen to what I have to say, but I just want you to think about it. What do you do when your booty itch? I'm not being rude. What do you do when your booty itch? Not being the smart ass. I'm for real. What do you do when your booty itch? You wash it. If your booty itch, you're not about to be like, what? Oh, my booty itch. What type of oil? What type of oil do I put on my booty? What do you do when your booty itch? Like, I just don't know what to do. What do you do when your booty itch? Girl, you go get some soap and water. So to answer your question, when your scalp itches, wash it. That's how um most scalp inflammation, and I'm just being silly, but I'm being silly, but I'm like that ass serious. Um, most of the things that came into play have all just been things that people put in just to like make up stuff as they go. But the reality of it is, the more simplistic you keep things, the better it is. When your scalp itches, that's your body's way of telling you that you have more than the recommended amount of sebum on your scalp. So just go shampoo it. And people be like, oh, well, they won't be able to get down curly coils and stuff like that. Listen, I love y'all so much. But I have been a licensed cosmetologist for over a decade. So the way that I see hair care and the way that other people see hair care are going to be two different things. right? So I'm not going to give hacks because I've been trained professionally to look at the science of the human body and give styles based on that. So I'm never going to be able, I'm never really going to agree with the majority, how the majority of women feel like their hair should be, and the way that most people feel like how women are like, oh, we have to wear our hair curly because we're black. Like I don't feed into that. Not because I'm like, oh, that's dumb, but I'm a professional cosmetologist. So I didn't I don't go based on emotion. I go based on like the facts that are linked to hair care and like longevity. I don't do like that's just not my thing. We've always been told to oil, but I love your nothing on the scalp regimen. So just accident. I got it. No problem. And that's the thing too. It's like I was taught that too. But you know what? The woman who taught me that also sent me to college. She also sent me to school. And when I came back with information that she paid to for me to learn, my mom sat down and was like, "What?" And then when I sat down and showed her the information, she studied it for herself and was like, "Oh my God, well, it looks like we won't be doing that anymore." And it was the end of it. And she spreaded the word to her sister, so now it's a thing. So it's something that we all just really need to think about. That's why I put this comment up when we first started, because I was just like, yes, like I just love her accountability. She said everything she said is fact. My CCCA started with the sew-in. My beautician was braiding too tight, specifically at the crown. That's when the thinness started, and it spread from there. But I don't blame her. I blame me because I should have never been paying. I should have been paying more attention to the hair instead of paying her money for a sew-in. We have to take responsibility, ladies. I'm paying the price for it now. Great content. So this is why, again, why I make the type of videos that I make, because on Tuesdays and Thursdays, all I'm doing is one-on-one consultations all day. So the reason that I do videos like I do most of the time when I go live is after a day full of consultations with women in the same predicament. And that's why it's deeper than hair for me. Like I don't care about people who come on my channel and like want to argue or they have negative things to say. It doesn't matter. You know why? Because most of the time when I'm live, most of the time when I'm making a video is after I've already talked to 6 women in one day who all have CCCA or who all have folliculitis or who have all of these different follicle disorders. And when we sit down and when we start talking, they all have the same patterns. And it's not your fault. Most of you have these patterns because for the last 12 to 13 years, you guys have been following people that you thought had the answers and they didn't have the answers, Sway. And now you can see that. But when I make videos, I'm literally just trying to prevent you guys from being in the situation that most women are in right now. But if you're in that situation, I can definitely help you fix it. But you know, if I can prevent you guys from being in that situation in the first place, that's what I want to do. So yeah. I would definitely be booking a one-on-one with you. Yeah, so just let me know whenever you guys are ready. I love you guys so much. See, look, my computer ain't logged in and stuff, even though I haven't signed in, but I just don't feel like doing all of it. I appreciate you guys so much for all of your orders, all of us in here. I really do. I really, really do. When people come on with negative things to say, they're just trying to dilute. And I know it's just so unfortunate though, you know, that we can't all just like have conversations because everybody has a different path, right? When I say you need to keep your hair stretched, don't wash and go, don't do twist outs, Everybody gets mad as if wash and goes or twist outs are the only thing that a woman can do. No. Like you can do locks, like your beautiful locks, you can do locks. There's so many different options. The reason why women and men who get locks, hair grows out so long is because they keep their hair stretched. This beauty right here, her hair is stretched. So the sebum can flow from roots to ends. They still have certain practices that they need to keep up with the locks, right? And they still do have certain practices that they have to keep up with so their locks don't get too heavy or so it doesn't get clogged up with bacteria and things of that nature. So that's something that you guys really need to think about. But thank you so much for that. I just washed and put 100 twists in my daughter's hair last week, and she's saying this week that her hair itches. So I'm like, and this is the thing, don't be mad at me, but like, why? Oh, I don't know how to say this. I'm just trying to. The reason that your daughter is saying that her hair is itching is because with all of those twists in her hair and with all of the products that you put in her hair to put the twist in, your daughter's head is literally a breeding ground for bacteria. Like it's a breeding ground for bacteria. When somebody of another race gets lice, they're not getting lice because they're nasty. They're not getting lice because they're trifling. They're getting lice because their follicles are a different shape than yours, so more sebum is coming out, and their hair is straighter, so the sebum is flowing down. And the bacteria that is floating around, the like at this very second, if y'all could see the type of bacteria if y'all can see the type of bacteria that is living on your scalp, if you can see the type of bacteria that is living on your scalp at any given time, it will literally make you sick. So even though you didn't put product on her hair, whenever you just have her hair in a whole bunch of twists, like if you got her hair in a like 15 different twists, it's literally just all sitting on top of each other. Her hair is like this. What happens to your legs if they like this? They just like this. And did you blow dry her hair before you twisted it up, or did you twist it wet? So these are different things. You didn't put product on her scalp, but did you put any product in her hair, period, as you were putting those twists in? I'm not talking about the scalp. Did you put any product on her hair? So what I want you to do is sit down, Mom, and I need you to sit down and look through and remember when you were your daughter's age, what type of hairstyles were cute to you? How did you want to wear your hair when you were a little girl? This is something that when I was doing hair, I used to have to tell my clients because my clients would get little girls and want to put like 2-strand twist in their hair and just like, it's like, how would stuff go with you when you was little if you went to school with your hair? Like, it's just certain things. Yes, oil on the hair before I blow dry. Now we're getting to what's going on with your daughter's hair. You do not add oil to hair before you blow dry. All you do when you add oil to the hair before you blow dry is get the hair ready to fry. It's like cooking chicken. Oil is never added to the hair until after a style is completely done, and it really shouldn't be. The only time I put oil of any kind on my hair is when I'm detangling it, right before I'm about to wash it. You don't put oil on the hair like after it's done. That's how they got y'all thinking because they selling you product. But your daughter already has sebum coming from her scalp. The oil that you put on her hair when you blow dried it cooked into her hair, and it is still there. When she lays down on all of those twists, the oil goes directly into her scalp. It goes directly into her follicle. So what I need you to do, love, is figure out some different ways that you can style your daughter's hair, right? So that way Her hair is in one style from wash day to wash day. And I know you're not gonna want to hear this. Literally just made a video yesterday, and there was a couple people that had a problem, but twists are not a hairstyle, y'all. They are not a hairstyle. It's a placeholder. Before the Team Natural community came out, the only person who was walking around with twists in their hair like that was Felicia from Friday. Craig, can I borrow your VCR real quick? But then once Team Natural came out, everybody like, oh, this is a hairstyle. No, it is not. It's a placeholder. And the reason that I'm saying that, and I'm about to have a whole series, I'm going to do another video tomorrow. I did it for years. I did hair for over a decade. Every single video that y'all saw on my channel with somebody's hair being see-through was a person who did 2-strand twists all the time. That was their go-to hairstyle. If that is what y'all want to do, then okay. But the type of the amount of time that you are in your daughter's hair, putting a crap load of mini twists in her hair versus the amount of time that you would be in her hair, giving her a simple style, is night and day. So we have to think about the amount of tension that we're putting on the follicle. We put so much tension, so many braids and twists and all of that in our daughter's hair before their follicles are even in a place where they're developed. Like most Black women have tight ponytails and little bows and barrettes on their daughter's hair when their daughter 2 years old. The natural hair growth cycle is 7 years. Like when I was standing behind the chair, I did not do little girls' hair, period. And I would tell my clients, leave your daughter's hair alone until after she's completed her first natural hair growth cycle. Until then, shampoo her hair, blow dry it, put it in a cute ponytail. You could use little clippies and stuff like that, like a banana clip like that, little cute little clippies, and leave it cute, low tension for the first 7 years of her life. Leave her hair the freak alone. Think about it. Like, and this is why my channel not for everybody. If you easily offended by comparison, then this ain't for you. So put it on mute or something. But when it comes to comparison, and I'm a mother too, I did it too. I had to learn too. As a Black woman, we are the only ones who put tension and pack our daughter's hair full of product and gunk. That's why our daughter's hair grows way slower than their counterparts of other races. Because when you do the process of elimination, this is from a scientific mind. If you are an emotional woman who is not healed, exit left. I am not talking to you. My brain cannot formulate words to speak to soft women. So, hey, as a mother, my daughter's hair, when my daughter's hair hit a certain point, I said, okay, I need to back up off of her hair, stop putting all these tight ponytails and stuff on it, because when you really sit down and think about it, if you look at a little girl, a little Black girl that's 3 years old, and a little Caucasian girl that's 3 years old, the little Caucasian girl, all this happening is she getting her hair washed and shampoo, condition, leave-in conditioner, and blown out. And that is it. Her mama not touching her hair again until it's time to wash it. And it's either in a ponytail or in a little clip like this. It ain't no tight ponytails, nothing. Her daughter edges not falling out. Her daughter's hair is not thinning out. Her daughter's hair is not breaking off. You know why? She don't put no fucking tension on her daughter's hair. She don't put no tight ponytail holders on it. She not packing her scalp full of butters and oils. All she does is shampoo, condition, spray leave-in conditioner on her daughter's hair and blows it out. That is it, and that is all. That's it. So this is something that I want you to think about. You are right. She's normally wears it out, but got tired of rolling it up. She's 15. It doesn't matter. This is the state. This is the time where you, as a mother, this is where you laying down the law. No, this is where your daughter is developing accountability that we didn't have when we was growing up. I'm sorry, we did not. because a lot of the older women who raised us didn't have accountability with their hair, and we are products of where we come from. She cannot get tired of doing her hair the same way she can't get tired of brushing her teeth. Can your daughter get tired of brushing her teeth and say, you know what, I don't want to brush it no more. Give me another set of teeth. Give me some teeth that I ain't got to brush. No, there is never a time where your daughter don't have to brush her teeth. It doesn't happen. And the same thing should go for you. And when you set this pattern for your daughter, where she has this set routine, she never gets mechanical damage. Her hair isn't breaking off and falling out. She can retain length. She's not getting follicle and follicle disorders and stuff like that. I'm not being disrespectful. Your daughter is 15 years old. She is too damn old to be walking around with two-strand twists in her hair all day. No, y'all, that style is a placeholder. That style is a placeholder. That is not a hairstyle. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear that. And it's fine. But nobody's booking no appointment with nobody at a hair salon. Well, yes, they are now because hairstylists had to start doing team natural stuff. But no, your daughter, don't let that not be an option. She don't have an option. She don't have an option. Don't give her that option. Is wash day. Period. Like every 2 weeks on Wednesday is wash day. Whatever you doing, whatever plans you want to make when you out, you don't make them on Wednesdays. Or Sunday is your wash day. On Sunday, every 2 months on Sunday, we're not washing it. I mean, you ain't going nowhere. On Sunday, every 2 weeks, you home with me and we have a wash day. And guess what? When she leaves, that will be a pattern that she won't leave. Like the patterns that my mama set up for me when she came back, when she came back, when I went away to school, it was natural. Now it's certain stuff my mama don't even have to say nothing to me automatically. I just can't. I cannot go to bed without taking a shower. Even if I took a shower in the morning, I cannot go to bed without taking a shower. And if I do, I don't sleep right. I wake up super early and have to jump in the shower because of what was put in me. We have to put that in our daughters. No, I'm sorry. Doing those twists, it creates laziness. That's why I don't like them, because women who wear twists get safe and complacent. They say, I don't feel like doing my hair, so I'm about to put it like this. And y'all will wear y'all hair in those fucking twists for a year. For a year, the only thing you do to your hair is put twists in them for a year. Then you wash it. Oh, I just washed it, but I'm trying to put twists back in it. What would your legs feel like if they went like if your legs was just crossed like this all day, every day, all day, every day? When you got up to walk, when you get up to walk, you're gonna be like, oh, if I just sit here for an hour with my legs crossed, when I get up to walk, it's gonna be. What do you think happens to your hair? This is why so many Black women have follicle disorders when I was standing behind the chair. This is why most Black women who go team natural for 3 years and then go to get a silk press, the first time a flat iron or a blow dryer touch your hair, all of your hair breaks off. It's not because the blow dryer is the devil. It's because you have massive hair shaft disorders. You have holes and rips and tears within your hair shaft because all you've done for years is shampoo your hair, condition it, put it in twists, and walk around with those in your hair all day. No. Even if you do wigs, even if you do weaves, everything is supposed to have a time and a place and a pattern. That's what my 7-day challenge is about. Everybody who takes my 7-day challenge understands that there is a system and a pattern that you need to follow. And it's not just, oh, what product? Oh, twist. Like, no, that's why I don't like twist. Twist makes it so women are lazy. Women who wear their hair and twist be like, yep, this is my go-to. Yes, it's your go-to. And it's like, my hair is long. Yes, it's long, but one or two things is gonna happen. When you straighten your hair for the first time, either you gonna see it and you gonna see that it's see-through, or you're gonna straighten your hair for the first time and you're gonna get heat damage because you have holes and rips and tears within your hair shaft because it stays twisted day. All day. It's twisted. That's why. So no, she at 15, she got a couple more years before she out on her own. No, her habits start now. I love you. Her habits have to start now. Yes, yes, exactly. My hair was long and thick. My mom was like, I'm done. Let me show you. Exactly. Like she can do it herself. But she can do it herself, but do not let your daughter pick up those team natural habits. You know why? Because if you start doing your daughter's hair with team natural habits, she gonna do those. And then your daughter gonna get your age and she gonna be online trying to figure out how to do her hair just like you instead of her learning it right now. You already know. Right now, those habits right now, period. My daughter made extra money in college because she knew how to do hair. That's how I made extra money in college. Girl, listen, I ain't never been broke. It will never be a time where I won't be able to get money. It will never be a time. Never. Never. I will never go broke. I have a trade. I Everything electricity around the world can shut off. Women still won't be getting their hair done guaranteed. So these are things that I really want all of us to think about because it makes things so much more complex than it really has to be. Like it really doesn't need to be that complicated. But we have to start setting new patterns. We have to start setting patterns now. Like you have to set that pattern for your daughter now. That's why I told you everything that I told you about enzymes. So go all the way back. If you just now coming on, boo, go all the way to the beginning. And I need you to make sure that your daughter knows everything that there is to know about the human body. Make your daughter research this. The group that I'm telling you to join, that I'm gonna put in the description box. Have your daughter join the group too and have her read through that stuff. She's 15 years old. 15. Smart. So yeah, I just really, really want y'all to get in that mind frame. So that way the next generation won't be like scrambling around for us. Like y'all. Twist is a placeholder. So do twist when you don't feel like doing your hair and you just gonna have your hair like that for a couple days, maybe while you wear your bonnet because you just don't want it to get tangled. But it's not an everyday hairstyle. No, it is a placeholder because women who wear twists, they be like, oh yeah, because I do my hair. And what I get a bunch of product, whether it's oil, whatever it is, you get product and you take each twist down one by one, slap a bunch of product on it, whatever that product might be, comb through it, retwist it. I was fixing that for over a decade. And I'm going to give you guys visual video proof of it, like I did in that last video. So I'm about to put all of this info in the description box. Oh my God, thank you so much, everybody, for your orders. Oh my God. I love you guys so much. But I really, really, really want y'all to make sure that like we are all on the same page. I don't ever want y'all to feel like I'm being rude. I'm not being rude. I just want us to have like real authentic conversations that make sense. I don't want us like pussyfooting around stuff, like trying to be nice, not trying to hurt each other's feelings or not trying to hurt people's feelings. No, I can't do that because that doesn't get us any freaking results. It does not get us any results. whatsoever. So I'm not here for it. Like I can't do the fake thing, guys. Like I just can't. I love you so much, but I can't do the fake thing. I'm adding links. So that is why I want you all to really be focused on that. Oh yeah, and I gotta add the link to the group. I want you guys to really be focused on like exactly what you want to do. Like don't just go to the beauty supply store and be like, oh, I'm about to get this product because I saw it online. No, don't do that. Before you buy a product, you need to know what it does, what can it do for you, and like how and why do you need it? Do you even need this product? Or are you just buying it because you've been influenced? Y'all have to understand when people call themselves influencers, they're calling themselves influencers for a reason. They're trying to influence you to do something. So have you been influenced to buy some bullshit? Or do you really need it? Because sometimes you really need products. I'm going to show you, I'm going to prove to you that a leave-in conditioner is your heat protectant for your blow dryer and you don't need both. And then we leave in, but I need to I need to let y'all see this group, add y'all to this group. So I'm putting 2 links in there. The other link I'm going to add later. This link that I'm adding right now is a link for the app itself. It sure can. The my extract up there. Hold on, y'all. Yes, I have on my husband's pants. That your business. This is the abstract. It is called Blue Burdock. And this is with burdock root and a blue butterfly flower. So yes, they can be combined. That is the extract. Forgot it. Oh yeah, I can't. A player can't even add no link to the chat. Hold on. I'll add it later. Sorry, y'all. But I'll add the link to the group in the description box. Close right now. Oh, good night, boo. How is that listed on your shop? So I'm sure you can. So I'm going to show you guys how to operate my website. Together. Give me 1 minute, honey. I'll show you where everything is. We will be getting another like separate website soon. I've just had this website for so long. It's my baby, and I just have a hard time letting it go. Except, well, I'm not letting it go, but you know what I mean. Okay, so first off, if you go, I'm going to show you how to go to it at the very top, and then I'll also show you how to go to it from the home page of the website. Okay, so guys, so this is the website. When you scroll down, you click here, and you can start the 7-day challenge. You go here, and it takes you straight to the apothecary. Now, if you just want to just look at the herbs themselves, right here, but here are reviews and things of that nature. So you go down more. If you want, it shows you like the different things. that we have to offer, things like that, the herbal bar and the mug bar, because we have a bunch of cups and stuff. And yeah, so you enter the apothecary, right? So you click here and it takes you to this page, right? But you can also get to this page by simply clicking this button right after home that says Simple Herbal Apothecary, right? So you click that button, takes you here to this page, right? So you click shop now, it'll take you straight to herbs. But if you want the herbal bar, you click here. If you want the mug bar, where all of our mugs are, you click here. If you want the tincture bar, where all the tinctures are, you click here, and so on and so forth. All right. So tincture bar, and we are right here with all of the tinctures that I have. I'm sorry, not tinctures, glycerites that I have. Because this is the glycerite and tincture bar, but right now we only have glycerites. These are all alcohol free. So the ones that we have right now are the Bodoc Blue, which is Bodoc root and blue butterfly pea flower. Then the other one we have is black cumin seed extract, which is one of my freaking favorites. And then the next one that we have is cat claw bark extract, which is really good for people who may have like arthritis or any type of inflammation of the joints. Is freaking amazing. And then neem leaf extract is one that we have. The next one is soft pimento extract, which is one of our top sellers. The next one is another top seller, which is the blue bliss glycerite, which is just the blue butterfly pea flower extract. And then lastly, we have the harmony bloom glycerite, which is hibiscus and mugwort. That is one, if you're a person who has a hard time sleeping, this will get you sleepy, baby. Mugwort is no joke, right? But if you also want to look at every other thing that we have, the herbal bar, you click here. The herbal bar, make sure you're sharing on pages. Yes, yes. Okay, so you click there and it takes you straight to the herbal bar. You can see all of the different herbs that we have along with our brew buddies that gives you the perfect amount for every brew, right? And you can see all of the teas we have. The ones at the bottom are out of stock, but if you want me to bring them back, you could click on them and you could request for me to bring them back. All right. And then after the herbal bar, you guys already saw the extract bar. The smudge bar is one that I'm really excited about. The smudge bar has exactly what it sounds like. Different smudging tools that you can use, different boxes, different herbal boxes that you can use to store some of the herbs, different burners that you can use to smudge. It's so many. Oh, I have so many different things here. I'm gonna have a really detailed video coming about this neti pot right here. It's freaking amazing. I really think you guys should get one so you're prepared, right? But there's a lot in here, all right? Oh, this is another one of my favorite smudge sticks. I love it so much. Next up is the body bar. So on the body bar, with the body bar, we have the natural loofah. You get two of them in this pack. And then the neti pots in here, along with the geisha gloves. These are really good for, sebum production, all of that. We'll have a video soon. This rose quartz special tool is amazing at getting blood circulation on the scalp, helping with your scientific brushing, massaging the scalp. I freaking love this thing. Love it. Video coming soon. And then all of the different soaps that we have with African black soap, honey, black seed extract, sugar shea with shea butter and brown sugar. This Blue Bloom has blue butterfly extract and oatmeal with coconut. This one is with hibiscus and mugwort. And this one is Harmony soap with honey, black seed clove, avocado seed, moringa, and velveeta. Yeah, so that's the body bar. Crystal bar is life as well. All right, so make sure you look through here because it's not just crystals. We have all types of jewelry in here. Beautiful. And we have really good shipping. So no, it's not coming from China. No, it's not. Not that it's a problem, but it's not coming from overseas or anything like that. All right, nothing like that. We are in stock. We are fully stocked. So when you place your order, it is going out. All right. What else? Scout bar. We don't have too many different things in the Scout bar except for these gloves and the rose water, the rose water, the pure rose hydrosol. And then the mug bar, which is my freaking baby. Listen, we have so many things in here. Not only do we have mugs, but we also have like cute, really cute water bottles, really cute tumblers, and all types of freaking mugs, y'all. So you can head over there. Like when I say the apothecary is open, baby, the apothecary is open. All right. So lastly, we have the Goddess Bar. The Goddess Bar, we are still adding a lot of things to the Goddess Bar, but I'm in love with these bamboo toothbrushes. They're the only ones that I use. And again, these natural loofah pads, organizing boxes, and we have a yoni steamer, right? So if you want to start steaming your cooter mama with some herbs, you can get the steamer for me right here, all right? And we also have new menstrual cups, right? So literally everything that I just showed you guys, you can literally go on my website. You can add almost everything that I just showed you. You can add all of it to the cart, and you can use Sizzle to finance it if you can't pay for everything all at one time, or you can go ahead and place your order and get everything done. All right. So I love you guys so much. I really, really hope that one run through of my website answers your question, love. Yeah, I hope that answers your question on how to access everything. I don't think anybody else has any more questions. So we're not just about to sit on here, like I'm not about to sit on here like looking at y'all if nobody else got nothing to say. So make sure that if you are coming in late, like if you just got here, please, 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 please rewind it to the very, very beginning so you can see the very, very beginning of this lecture because it is based around enzymes. Thank you guys so freaking much for chilling with me tonight. Thank you for not being combative and all weird and extra tonight. I really appreciate it. All right. Um, you check it out. Okay, perfect. So if you guys have any additional questions or if you need help with anything, if you need help setting a new routine, you can either join the 7-day challenge or you can book a one-on-one consultation with me. Again, my website has been scrolling across the bottom this whole entire time. Go over to my website, and once you get over there, take advantage. I have so many things set up for you over there. And until our next video, which is tomorrow, I will see you later. Bye. Bye.